Yeah, and welcome back to the Groesten House, and in this part we're going to fight with Klaus. And Michael has just relinquished his weapon upgrade so that he can work on a more perfect loadout than what he has.
So aside from purchasing Blitz, what are you guys attempting to spend the rest of your points on?
Well, I'm very glad you asked that. So, being that I have both the Bridesmaid and British 6, that means that there are two weapons that I'm still looking for, both of which I will have by the time this particular game session is over. They are the Good Enough LMG and the, what do you call it, respectively. The what do you call it is a weapon that Michael already has right now. It is your ultimate zombie repellent. Not the Swedish chocolate. The Swedish chocolate is not all it's cracked up to be, except that it has infinite ammo. But it's not a zombie repellent. Roland's Count. That's the name of the gun I was thinking of. Roland's Count.
Yeah, Roland's Count. Alright. So why are you still running around with bacon and eggs?
Well, that's because I have infinite ammo right now with the free fire.
Yeah, but like all of your weapons have infinite ammo under free fire.
Yeah, but bacon and eggs is the only one I have that actually works as a zombie stoner.
Oh.
Making it that much more useful. And Michael's gonna go get some armor. So in order to get armor, we have to make the ultimate sacrifice. Leave the safety of the Pack-a-Punch room and go downstairs. And then go all the way back upstairs.
I find it interesting that the zombies tend to just ignore the Blitz machine.
Well, the zombies only care about one thing.
Whispering Winds. It's another special sten. All right.
Roland's Count. Oh yeah, Whispering Winds. That's another new one. I wish they would stop introducing new weapons at this point. Why would I want to play a game that's just getting harder to use the random mystery box? Because Groesten House easily is one of my favorite levels in this entire game. Alright, Jack in the Box is down. Get out of the room.
So have you memorized what all these special weapons actually do?
Well, it would behoove you to remember which ones just plain suck. Finer Things?
Finer
No,
things
not fine at all. Not fine at all. That is a misnomer.
The goat.
Okay, take your places, gentlemen. The greatest of all time.
Which
One of
is
my
a misnomer
buddy's
because
favorite
it's a
songs by
3-round burst
Polyphia.
weapon.
The Lightning Catcher. Oh, this gun's not half bad.
Does it do anything special aside from having a decent ammo count?
Right, Uberladen. Refill that free fire meter. Come on. Alright, Michael got his weapon upgrade back, and now his melee upgrade is on the chopping block.
Okay.
Wave 26.
So you guys wait until you're down to one armor point left before you go recharge armor, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Like 1 or 0 armor is ideal. And on the subject of armor, the price of getting more armor increases as you purchase armor. It maxes out at 10,000 to get a full armor recharge. So ideally you want to save your armor recharges for late game so that, oh yeah, and apparently Lightning Catcher causes the zombies to get electrified. You want to have lots of points for late game for exactly that reason. You're going to be spending a lot of points as getting your armor back.
A Barbosa Strike.
Barbarossa is the name of a plot important character. You have to stop the mad scientist who's trying to reanimate the Third Reich, who's trying to get the pieces of Barbarossa's sword and basically trying to stop him from taking over the world. That is the extent of my knowledge of the World War II plot. The zombies plot, that is.
But Barbarossa is a famous pirate, not necessarily a World War II vet.
He's a thief of lives. He steals them. No, remember, finer things is not fine at all. So now that we're introducing new weapons, god damn it, we need heuristics to memorize which ones are not the ones that we want.
So, what is Michael actually doing with his rolling count there?
Roland's count has a high blast radius because it's an explosive type weapon. So you can shoot,
right.
you can hit anything, and as long as it's not, oh crap, I'm bleeding out. Help me, help me! I've fallen, I can't get up.
That's one of the things that I actually dislike about going akimbo in the COD games, especially on controller. The fact that you have to actually individually fire your left and right weapons.
Right, you can't aim down the sights while you're going akimbo.
Well, it's not that I can't aim down the sights. I mean,
Jack.
aiming from the hip with akimbo weapons makes sense. The problem is I have to press both left trigger and right trigger in order to actually fire my weapons, and it's like, no, I don't like doing that on controllers.
But if you don't have specific control over each of your guns, how are you going to do that thing where you exhaust your guns with one ammo? You exhaust your ammo with one gun, you reload with that gun, and then you start firing with the other one in order to create continuous fire.
But the problem with that is that in PvP, that straight up never comes up. Because as you're exhausting both your weapons at the same time, you actually have double damage in the air.
Yeah. But that's,
I mean,
but
in
that's
PvE
PvP.
scenarios, it's definitely important. But, you know, the COD games, specifically the console COD games, are so focused on the PvP elements that they don't really take PvE into consideration most of the time.
And the box is still screwing with me. Oh, I mean, believe me, I said goodbye. I said goodbye to Call of Duty PvP probably about 6 months ago. The last time I played was at my buddy's house, and I got pretty salty pretty fast.
Okay.
I couldn't fucking kill anybody. Why am I playing a game that I ostensibly can't win?
No, well, when I play video games that I can't win, I play them because I enjoy them.
Roland's count. Holy shit, I finally got Roland's count. Now we're in business.
So Roland's count is good because of the explosive rounds that it's got taped onto it.
Fuck yeah, love Roland's count. Ever since it was actually Michael that discovered that Roland's count causes a really wide blast radius, probably the widest of any of the weapons. The problem is it's not very effective against Klaus. What it does is it makes it easier to take on Klaus by getting rid of the zombies in the immediate vicinity. I apparently am about to go down again. Alright, get that shit. Damn it, he got melee upgrade again.
The M2 carbine, which is a fast-firing carbine.
Pretty fast, yeah.
It's weird though, because whenever I see carbine, I immediately think that it's a gas-powered shotgun, but in this case, it's a gas-powered assault rifle.
Oh, it's an assault rifle, alright. This thing fires wicked fast and it's got a high clip. Not to mention that pretty much all of our guns have extended mags on them, because otherwise we would have a lot less ammo.
Right. Not that your ammo count is honestly all that important, except for Roland's count, which has got a medium amount of ammo.
And it's the MP40 wall buy on the right, so if either of us have the hardly working still, that's where you get more ammo for 4,500 points apiece. It also bears mentioning that World War II Zombies is the first Zombies games that lets you buy ammo for your Pack-a-Punch weapons by taking your Pack-a-Punch weapon to the Pack-a-Punch machine itself. You can buy full ammo restore for 4,000 points.
Full ammo for 4K? That seems a bit expensive for ammo.
Well, I mean, would you rather pay 4K or 4,500?
Actually, I would prefer to pay 2K and no more for full ammo, especially because the strategy that you guys are utilizing right now focuses on you, farming bonuses and replacing your weapons pretty much once every minute or so with the mystery box.
Well, we are getting to late game pretty soon. Late game, we're not hitting the box anymore. We're just concentrating fire on the zombies and doing not much else. We won't need the box in a little while because then we'll have all the powerful shit that we need. First red hero is the first dead zero. Oh shit, Michael just went down. Pick him up. Yeah, he just lost quick revive.
Do not rub dirt in wounds, for the record. That is a very easy way to get infection.
We're in the 1940s, where we are just learning that bacteria is a thing, virus is a thing, microbiology is a thing, and now we both have the exact same perfect loadout. Beautiful.
Well, he's running Swedish chocolate instead of bacon and eggs, so...
Well, by perfect loadout, I mean the Blitz loadout. Finer things. Why don't you come over and shine my dings? See, that's a heuristic that I can use to remember that finer things.
To do that.
Nah. Fuck you, Klaus. So this is going to be the gameplay for the most part. Every once in a while, a Klaus is going to come through the door, and that is the thing that's going to force you to move out of your position. It's a tank. He's a tank, and you have to get around him in order to deal damage to him properly.
You can't even
Pop that
just unload Roland's count into his head.
I mean, I guess his head is kind of a weak spot, but it's not as big a weak spot as his back. Oh, the struggle.
It's odd that Roland's constant sight is
fucking
actually on the left side as opposed to just dead center.
This is where superstition comes in hand, where we have to start believing in things that may not actually be correct about the game. But god damn it, if it makes us feel better about it, then we'll do it. Insta kill. Get your shovels out, gentlemen.
And shovel.
One of the first things you learn in World War II Zombies also is that they introduce a heavy melee attack. When you do heavy melee, you do a stupidly long I'm cutting your head off with a shovel animation, and it refills ammo, grenades, or extra points. It's also a one-hit kill.
Interesting that they actually finally put in different styles of attacks for your melee.
Well, it made a special sense in a game where they're trying to raise the creepiness / unnervingness. And in the next part, because the part's over, we are going to die.